Hey, thanks to Noble Cubes, ReaganCubes, and Max for helping me out with this video, and I'll link their Instagram channels as well as YouTube channels down in the description below, so just make sure to follow them. And also guys, I've asked Chhabra for helping me out with this video, but unfortunately his COVID test got positive, so Chhabra, get well soon, and I hope to see you back in my next video. So yeah, here's the scramble on the top of the screen now, and make sure that your scramble looks something like this afterwards when it's scrambled. So yeah guys, just let's just go for some inspection. So I see this 1x2 block over here and this 1x2 block over here, and I know that if I'll just hold the cube like this, and if I do move u move and a d prime move, so that would be a lot easier. But even though if I do u prime and d, that would be a bit easier, so I'll just go with u and d. And yeah, this piece can come over here. Okay, that's good. Now let's just do this. So I have this block over here which I'll preserve for later on, and then I have this one and this one, so I'll just do a u prime move and then insert it like that. Then I'll just do a f prime move, and then I have this block, but blocks are no use instead of in Redux. Okay, so I have this block and this centerpiece, so I can just insert them like that. Okay, like this. And now I have yellow center to do. I already have 1x2 block over here, and I have the centerpiece, so I'll just insert it doing a rw prime f rw like that. Yeah, and then I can just do f move and just insert it like that. Then I have this piece and centerpiece final bar, and I like to hold it this way so that when I complete the bar yellow center, that time I can just continue doing center. So yeah, holding the centers on my right and left respectively, and let's just now go instead of moving hands. Okay, here we go. I'll just do R and insert it like that, and then let's just check which is good. Okay, I'll just go with orange because I think it seems pretty good. So yeah, here we go. I can just make a 2x2 block, but I'll just do F move over there, so that this, when I complete that bar, I'll get another 2x2 block over here, sorry, 2x1 block over here. Afterwards I can just insert it in that way like that. Then I have the second block, and for last one I have this. I can just do like that, insert again, insert, and then finally insert again. Now I have 1x2, 1x2, and 1x2, which can create a 1x3, but I prefer to do it this way because I think it's pretty easier. But I can just make a another 2x1 block before inserting, or before again considering orange center like that, doing F move, and then inserting that centerpiece over here. Then I can just insert that over here, and then like that. Yeah, now I have blue and red. So I can do it 2x2 block over here, and again like that. Then finally I have this, and then a really easy case. And while easy case, for edge pairing, I see this red white, orange white, so I can just complete that with slice move, so that none of this happens again. Afterwards I can just undo those moves to find a good way. Now I can just insert it that way, and then I'll just rotate and again make the first stage. Now after finding the first stage, I have blue and yellow. So but before that I'll just do red and white because I preserved it. Now let's just move on to the center. Now I have green over here, so green and yellow, and I did it that way so that just because I just looked ahead the one more edge. So afterwards I can just do like this and then flip it, and then again do a UW2 so that I can get the third one. Now I'll just do different insert so that I get one more edge pair, and I just preserve that blue one, while again I'll just take the blue one down and then again orange one down, so that when I pair up blue one I can just insert orange into that and just complete one more edge, the third edge. Then I have green and white, so I can just enter that like that, and then finally I have this one. Then I can just redo the centers and complete the centers then. But before I can just if I flip blue and orange edge, then I'll get two edges completed already, so I can just do that then like that. So I have one and also two and also the second edge, but afterwards I'm not going to do for this case I'm not going to do a R2 move, because I'll have to flip it again. Instead of what I'll do, I'll just do a DW2, then flip this, then I'll do once again DW2. Now once this is over I have parity, so here we go, parity algorithm, and afterwards this is just 3 by 3. Let's see. Okay, I just broke one of my centers and then I regained it. Then I have this second F2L, the third F2L. Okay, but guys, if you don't know, I'm using the Yushin Little Magic 5x5 6x6. It was really the worst 6x6 I've ever seen out of the box, but once I looped it weight 1 in core and weight 5 in corners, it is really good. So yeah, this is solved now, and this was all for this video. So guess you can carry out from now.
Okay, so here's a scramble. Looks like the best color to do, I think white is pretty good. And yeah, so what I'll do is first I'm gonna start off by doing LY2, that solves this 2x2. Then I can solve this bar, so I have a 2x3. Yeah, 2x3. Sorry. And then I can just solve the last white bar like this and insert. Now that's my first center. Next, I can start by solving yellow. I'll do this first to solve this 2x2. Then I'll insert this bar to solve a 2x3. And then finally, I can rotate. I'll do UY2, 3U wide. That solves this bar, and I'll insert. Next, I'm going to rotate. First center I see is red, so this is really nice. It's just two moves like that. Next, I'm going to rotate U2. I can solve this red bar by just doing RU2 R prime like this. I'll insert it in the bottom. Next, I can do U prime, insert that so I have this bar. And then next thing I'll do is probably U RU2 R prime. That solves this bar, and I can just insert it. Actually, what I should do instead is insert it like this, because that gives me the right slot wide open for me, so that's good. Next I'll do F2, RU2 R prime, and then insert. So now I have my last two centers. This is a T case. What I can do is I can do a U2. If I do something like this, that'll solve two bars, and then I can just finish off my edges, my centers. I'm not going to do the last center move because I see this edge paired up, so I'm going to leave it paired. First thing I see is this white-orange right here. Insert, solve that. Then I'll probably insert this blue-red. Look for the blue-red piece. It's right here. So RUR prime, pair it up. And I can do Y prime, RU2R prime, and then I can solve blue-white, which is just U, flip, U prime. Next thing I'll solve is probably, I'll do an RUR prime, Z2 rotation. And then what I can do here is probably RUR prime, D wide. That solves these two. And then I'm going to flip. And then I have this edge solved. Next, I'll do a hedge, kind of, to solve these two. And then I'll do a flip, U2, that solves green-white. Next thing I'll do is probably just rotate L prime, U prime, L. And I can solve green-yellow. Next, I'm just going to insert it in the top, rotate. Next, I'm going to do orange-yellow. I see these two right here. I'm going to pair it up with this, like this. And finally, I can do RUR prime. I can solve this red-yellow, flip, and then solve it again. So I have this edge, and then I can just do that. Okay, so now I'm on my last 4 edges. First thing I'm going to do is kind of rotate like this. And then to solve blue and orange, I'm going to do I'm doing out like this. It's essentially just M prime U2M, but it kind of cancels into a flip. Next thing I'll do is probably RY2, flip, RY2, that solves blue, yellow. And then finally my last 2 edges, so I'm going to do like that. And next I have 3x3 stage, so I'm going to just start off, solve my cross like this. Then this pair, rotate to the back, solve green, orange, probably keyhole this pair, like that, and then that. Okay, OLL, and then an F perm.
Alright, so the first thing that I see is that there's a block here, and this is like already set up so that you can have a 2x2 area. And if I move this and move that at the same time, but I'd have to move this out of the way. So I'm going to insert like this, and then right away I can just put that in. And then I see this here, and I can just insert that. So now there's this edge piece, and these two are paired, so I can get a 2x2 block. And there's this here, and I remember this from earlier, and there's one right here, but on the opposite side, like mirrored. So then I'd rotate that once and insert it. Next, I want to do the edges, and I instantly see these green and white. And the green and white, so I can just put that right in. Then red and white, right away, blue, blue, now green, I mean orange, not green. Here's the orange, and I'm just going to put this with the block so that I can refrain myself from breaking it. Whoops. Best thing, I see this here, and then I can just put that right up in there. And now it's with a bigger block, so it's probably gonna not move. So I see this, just pair it up like that, and get the first center. And then I see these big blocks, so I can just pair them up. And get a bar by doing R, U2, R prime, with it set up like that. Then I'm going to do last 2 centers, and there's this, and there's already like a line here, so I can just pair that up. And then there's one here. Oops. And then I can do that, and then just do one, that beginner move. And now I need to solve for the F2L edges. So I look around and I see these two come in, and that happened to pair that up, so I'm just going to replace it with something else and slice back. And I see these. So now I'm going to want to solve for probably in this piece because I already have 3 of them here. And now I can just insert these pieces. And focus on and use only these 2 in the front so that I don't have to worry about the back slots. Next, I'm going to pair that up. And I see yellow and red. And then solve that edge. Then yellow and orange. And this, solve that. And then last 2, which means parity. And just solve parity. And now it's just 3x3. And solved.
G'day guys, ReaganCubes here. Today I'm just going to be doing a walkthrough of what I would do in a 5x5 solve. So I've got the Scramble here. First thing I see is white is pretty good. So I see this bar here, and then the pieces are here, here, and there's also one down here. So the first thing I would do is I will pull this one down, and I would also put this with this edge right here. So I bring this down like this, and then pair this up here like that. And next, all we have to do is I would turn this so I know that the empty bar's on this side, and then I would do this one and put these in together like that. Then we go straight onto the yellow. So what I see here is this piece could connect to here, but first I'll put this one up and pair it up here, which breaks this and puts it like that. That's a good thing to know. And then I can put this one in just like this. Next I see this, and this. So I like to put the furthest one away next to it first, pair them together. And as I was doing that, I saw there was this green here. So I just pair this one up, and I will put these straight here, which gives me a green T, and I can see there's a single edge which I can replace with this. So bring that all the way down, and then bring it all the way back. And I also saw this 2 here, which obviously has to be with this green. And I also saw that this blue is also like that. So I'll just turn that one first to preserve it, and then we can fix this here. Next, I think orange is the best. So I'll put this one with this, turn this over, and put the oranges together like that. And then we've got this piece here that can go up like this. And then I'll turn this to make sure I have this all correct. The 2 oranges are here with the center here. I'll just do this, and I know that the empty bar is here, so I can bring that down and put it back just like this. And here we have a nice case where if we put this one here and down, remove it, and then put it back, it gives us a full bar here. And this is a case where if we do an M, U2 M, it'll give us a bar, and then we can just put that in just like that. And there we go. So we have all our edges. Now the first one I see is this. So what I would do is I would put the red and green together as such. I'll put them over here, pair them up. Now I see this one first, so I'm actually going to switch this over and put this on the bottom, meaning I can go like this, 1, 2, 3, and I can see this is here, put it like that. Now I like to put all my bars on the bottom because it just makes it a lot more simple. So I have this here. I see that we have the green and white, so I'd replace it with the green and white, and then just put this one together like that. And then I can see we have this one here, which is quite nice. So I'm actually just going to replace that. Sometimes it's better to just put them in the top, but I see here we have this orange and blue, so put that there, put that one at the bottom, and then we have this green, which I can put in just like that. I know that was a triple U, but that's alright. And just get the last one here and put it in the bottom, which means all we have to do is just focus on the top now, because we don't ever have to look in the bottom, which is always handy. I can see there's the red here, here, and here, which means I can do 1, 2, and that'll pair them all together. And then the last red is here. Whoop. The last red and white, or yellow, sorry, is here. So I'll just put this one up, and then I'll rotate these together to make that edge. And then I'll just put this in just like that. Next, I see that we can get these 2 together. So I just flip this around, put this one over here, flip the edge, and then put it back in the back slot. And here, this isn't a very nice case, but I can see this is kind of the formation of an edge. So we just do that, put them together, put this up, and then I could just remove it like that. Now before I do that, I want to replace it with the edge that's wrong in the top slot like that. So if I was going to put it in like that, when I preserve, it'll break it up. But because I'm putting it in the top slot, it'll preserve it. And there we go. And now we've just got parity. You should know the parity algorithm. And then yellow cross actually looks better, but I'm just going to do white just for this walkthrough. So I'll just go like this, put the greens in just like this, and then I can see there's this pair here. I'll just go through this quickly because you don't really need to know this. This is more just 3x3, but yeah, pretty good solve. Put this one in the back just like that. Flip it over, preserve that to get a nice U, and then just an end perm. And there we go. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching this video, guys, and if you like that video, please subscribe and ring the bell icon for upcoming videos like this. Bye and see you later.